Hello guys, it's me, Jen. Today we're going to be reacting to an MSA video. And let me just check. I'm going to check the name real quick. The name is I Went Undercover as My Ex-Boyfriend's Assassin. Oh my god, this is kind of weird. But let's check it out and let's get started. Okay, let's go. All names and identification details have been changed to protect the privacy of those who are involved. Wait, I'm sorry, is this a true story? I went undercover as my ex-boyfriend's assassin. Why are they saying, is this real? No freaking way this is actually real and someone's just like, yeah, we're just gonna tell MSA this story about this girl that wants to kill her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. So, whatever, okay. God, what are we gonna watch?
It all went down the day after Thanksgiving. I was really looking forward to my leftover turkey sandwich when this newspaper slapped me in the face and I dropped it. My stomach churned. One, because my lunch was now dirt, and two, I just caught a faceful of Rylan's grin. The unstoppable superstar I can't escape. Ugh, I hated him. And then my day just got a whole lot worse.
It's for my granddaughter. Which one do you think she'll like more? The silver jacket Rylan or the gold jacket Rylan?
They look the same to me.
They're not the same, dear. The golden one makes his eyes look more blue.
Yeah.
And the silver makes his hair look glossier. And if
pick the gold one, it makes his eyes pop.
you see closely,
Oh my god, they're just stupid figurines. He's not gonna jump up and do a private concert in your cart. Just then my boss started calling me and I rushed back to work. In the evening, I headed to an ice cream parlor to catch a break. But blocking my way was a life-size cutout of Rylan. Get out of my way.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Does this thing really need to be right at the entrance?
Yes, it's part of the Ryan Pierce Summer Sweets campaign. We get a bonus if we sell enough triple scoop sundaes.
I don't care if this gets you a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's factory. Get this thing out of my face!
Oh my god.
It's scaring me!
Oh, poor kid. She didn't have to get traumatized because he's having a bad day and seeing her.
I grabbed the cutout and stomped on it. The store manager tried to stop me, but I was so furious I couldn't stop. And before I knew it, I was booked for vandalism. Hi, I'm Eva, and I hate Rylan Pierce. But can you really blame me?
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44.
Rylan and I
This Rylan dude is his ex, broke up. I don't know why they broke up. Let's hear.
grew up in the same tiny town. For me, music was an escape when things at home got heavy. Dad was always losing jobs, and Mom never had the education to get one. My sister Sky and I started working young just to keep the fridge full. But
Wait, what do you mean she doesn't have the education to get a job? You don't have to be really smart to work at a supermarket or something.
for Rylan, music meant everything. He wanted the spotlight, the stage, the world.
One day, I'm gonna be rich enough to leave this town and make music that actually makes people feel something.
And what, leave me behind?
No way, you're my inspiration, Eva. I'm taking you with me.
But right after high school, Rylan started singing at this little cafe downtown and got spotted by a music label. He moved to LA with his mom, and for a while we stayed in touch. But then he just cut me off. He didn't answer my calls, never replied to my texts, and one night I saw him on TV surrounded by girls, smiling without a care in the world. It was obvious he'd forgotten all about me. So eventually, I gave up going after him. We were best friends, and I always thought we could be more, but clearly I was
Wait, but then isn't he not actually your boyfriend then?
wrong. That was 3 years back, and now he's a superstar with his face splashed across every billboard on Earth. And every time I see him, I'm I'm reminded of his betrayal. Like today. The police let me off with a warning, and I asked Sky to come pick me up.
So, what happened?
I just wanted to have ice cream, but this giant Rylan cutout was in my face. So I gently pushed it aside.
You shredded it to pieces and traumatized a 5-year-old. And this is not even the first time you've reacted like this. You go feral every time you hear Rylan's name. You have a playlist called Songs I'd Sing If Rylan Didn't Leave Me. You're still in love with him.
No, I was never in love with him. I just liked him. A teeny, tiny, microscopic, a medium-sized amount.
You cried enough to sink the Titanic when he left. Look, all I'm saying is you clearly have some unresolved trauma with Rylan. And if you don't start unpacking that, you'll turn into one of those vicious cat ladies who scream at people for laughing.
I tried to close Rylan's chapter and get on with my life. I left my hometown and moved to New York with Sky. I got a haircut, even went on dates. And most of them sucked. But to be fair, it wasn't entirely their fault things didn't work out.
So I'm studying to be a zoologist.
Ah, perfect. As a zookeeper, do you think you could get me a snake? I've been thinking about keeping one as a pet. I'll name him Rylan. Cool, right?
This band makes such good music.
But you know who doesn't make good music? Rylan Pierce. I have this theory that if you remove the background music, he sounds like a dying dolphin. Also, I think he uses auto-tune. Somehow, every conversation circled back to Rylan, which obviously put my dates off. So eventually, I just gave up on love and threw myself into work. I worked for this magazine, where I mostly follow my boss around at fancy events, and I was doing a pretty good job. Until one afternoon, everything changed. My boss had opened a golf club, and I was managing the launch event for the magazine when I saw someone familiar. Rylan? I thought I was hallucinating, but my boss had invited celebrities to play a few rounds of golf, so it wasn't totally impossible. So I ditched the interview and decided to follow him. I trailed him around the corner and saw him walk into the men's changing room. I waited outside.
Okay. For a second, I thought she was gonna follow him.
But when he didn't come out after 5 minutes, I threw all my common sense to the trash.
Oh, girl, please, no. That's the men's room, the men's changing room. You're gonna see him changing. Please, no.
And went in. Oh my God! It is you! My brain flatlined, and all the angry speeches I'd rehearsed for 5 years flew out the window. It felt like an out-of-body experience, like the betrayed version of me was frozen in place, and the part that still loved Rylan broke free and threw her arms around him.
What are you doing?
I swear, I thought I was gonna kick you in the face the next time I saw you, but I'm just so happy right now. I've missed you so much. Suddenly, 2 strong hands gripped me and pulled me off Rylan. Guys, I know you're doing your job, but I know him. Tell them, Rylan.
Tell them what? I have no idea who you are.
What? Of course you know. I'm Eva.
You're not gonna stop, are you? Here, take this and get out.
He turned to leave, but I grabbed his arm. Rylan, it's me, Eva. Why are you pretending not to know me? What kind of sick game are you playing?
Get off me, you psycho!
His security dragged me out.
Okay, either she went absolutely insane, brain crazy, lost her mind, lost her marbles, and she just fully imagined having a relationship with him, and when she saw him, she made this whole entire story up. But wait, how did the sister know? Well, whatever. So okay, now scratch that. Or he's being an absolute douchebag and acting like, I don't know, like he doesn't
As I
know.
kicked and screamed, and then they threw me out of the venue. If that wasn't humiliating enough, my boss fired me for creating a nuisance. I lost my job, my dignity, and my emotional stability all in one day. And I was devastated. I spent years imagining this moment, where I'd yell, he'd apologize, maybe laugh, maybe cry. I never thought he'd just look through me like I was a complete stranger.
That's because he is a jerk. And now that you've hit rock bottom, you can only go up from here.
Or I could keep digging till I enter another dimension and get away from my miserable life. Sky tried to cheer me up, but I couldn't stop thinking, why would Rylan pretend not to remember me? I spent the whole night digging for answers. And sure, Rylan mentioned his hometown in his interviews, but nothing about school, friends, or any childhood memories. Even other people were confused. That's so weird. No one forgets high school unless they want to. What if Rylan Pierce is just a stage name for this guy, and the real dude's locked in a basement somewhere? Most of these theories made no sense. But after the way he acted at the golf club, I knew something was up. And as luck would have it, his team was apparently hiring an assistant for him. Bingo! I applied under a fake name, told Sky I was off on vacation, and booked a flight to LA. If Rylan wasn't gonna let me get close to him as Eva, I had to go in as a completely different person and
Okay, then you have to change your whole entire look because he's definitely gonna recognize you.
find out what had happened in the last 5 years. So I dyed my hair and changed my eye color. But when I got to the interview, the place was crawling with applicants. Mostly girls with Rylan's face slapped across their t-shirts. I was the only one who didn't look like a deranged fan. And that's exactly what got me in.
Oh, that's
I was beginning to wonder if anyone normal's gonna
Exactly what got... The place was crawling with applicants. Mostly girls with Rylan's face slapped across their t-shirts.
Oh my god.
I was the only one who didn't look like a deranged fan. And that's exactly what got me in.
I was beginning to wonder if anyone normal's gonna show up. Most of these girls are hoping Rylan will walk in and sign their forehead.
Yeah, I noticed he's not around.
He hates interviews, or anything public. The last time he was out at this golf event, and he got ambushed by this crazy fan. Anyway, your resume's strong and you don't look like an idiot obsessed with Rylan. So I guess, welcome to the team, Leah.
Yep, they really had no idea. By the end of the day, Rylan's team showed me the ropes and gave me a not-so-short list of things I had to do for Rylan. I managed to cover most of it, but the next morning when he walked in, I was still wildly unprepared.
So you're the new assistant.
Yes, I'm Leah, a huge fan.
Shocker. What's my day looking like?
It's a bright sunny morning with a temperature of 23 degrees outside.
I meant my schedule.
Right, of course. I was just going through it.
Haircuts at 10, PR shoots at 3, move the podcast to Friday, cancel dinner with Logan, he talks too much, and if anyone calls, I'm unavailable until further notice.
Should I tell them why you're unavailable, or...
Tell them I've joined a cult or moved to Mars, whatever gets them to stop calling.
Wait, just one more thing.
Please bore someone else with your questions. I'm not listening.
Then he just left. Since when had this boy become so rude? Over the next week, I bent over backwards to make Rylan's life easier. Color-coded his schedule, fetched his dry cleaning, chased him across studios. But he barely looked at me. Except, of course, when he needed to bark orders.
This is the wrong shade of black. I said onyx, not red.
There's different shades of black. There's black and then there's gray, light gray. There's a ton of different types of gray. But there's different types of black.
Even.
They're literally identical.
Oh, really? I must be blind then.
I didn't mean...
Give me the right t-shirt now. I'm already late for the interview. God, that's awful.
Oh my
How
God,
difficult is it to get one iced latte right? Am I asking for the moon here? Fix it!
He'd made it his life's personal mission to offend everyone around him. And I was so busy trying not to set him off, I barely had time to breathe, let alone dig into the mystery I came here to solve. But one night, I spotted him in the media room watching a movie, and I decided to ask some questions, pretending they were an interview for a magazine. But as I got closer, I realized he was sleeping. I leaned in just to confirm.
He's gonna wake up.
When suddenly, he grabbed my wrist and pinned me to the couch.
What are you doing?
I was just checking if you were alive. You're a really quiet breather.
Why are you here?
I just had to ask you about this interview for a teen magazine.
And this couldn't wait until morning?
yes, but then I thought, maybe not. Rylan finally let me go, and I sat up straight.
Don't ever do that again. I could have hurt you.
It's totally my fault. I'm very sorry. Wait, you're watching Frozen? Rylan fumbled with the remote and shut off the TV.
He was watching Frozen. Oh my god, no way, no freaking.
And I could have hurt you.
It's totally my fault. I'm very sorry. Wait, you're watching Frozen? Rylan fumbled with the remote and shut off the TV.
Oh my god.
I wasn't judging. I love Frozen too. Everyone thinks it's for kids, but it's really about breaking free of expectations.
Get to the point.
Right. Okay, so could you tell me a bit about the town you grew up in?
It was a small town, nothing special.
And high school? Were you popular? Did you have any friends? Or maybe best friends?
Nope.
Nope to all 4 questions?
Who cares about all this?
Your fans do? They want to know more about you and your life. More personal stuff, like, you know, first crushes, or maybe you could talk about that scar on your arm?
How do you know about that?
I froze. That scar happened when Rylan fell off his bike in middle school, but I wasn't supposed to remember that. Not as Leah. Oh, I saw it once, at the pool. You were swimming.
You were watching me swim?
Yeah, but not in a creepy way. I was just there, hovering in the background, in case you needed something. Rylan got closer, and I stopped breathing.
Yeah, that sounds both suspicious and creepy, and I don't like either. You got any more questions?
Yeah. Have you liked and subscribed to NSA? It's this really cool channel on YouTube.
Wait, I watched that. We watched that I think I finished the episodes of 2 days ago. So, go watch that.
Let me respawn in Rome, please. Yes.
This city looks shabby. I'll develop it. But what should I do?
He practically threw me out of there. But hey, I bet he's gonna do it later. And you better do it too. After that bombed spectacularly, I was pretty sure Rylan was onto me. I caught him watching me intensely a few times, and someone from the team casually mentioned he'd asked for my background. I needed to fix things, so when his manager said he had a big concert in Korea coming, I figured it was my chance to get in his good books. I was doing his bookings when I found a crazy deal on a 5-star hotel. But just as I punched the card details, the screen went blank, and minutes later, Rylan burst in.
Who used my card to make an online booking?
I did, but I don't think it went through. My laptop sort of died on me.
Oh, it went through. To hackers. Half my account's been drained.
What?
Thank God I caught it early and froze the card. What were you thinking?
I'm sorry. I swear it was a mistake. There was this massive discount on a really good 5-star hotel, and I thought...
You got my card hacked for a discount? I'm Rylan Pierce. I don't need discounts. Man, this has got to be the dumbest thing I've heard.
Okay, yes, I messed up, but I can fix this.
No, just pack your things and leave. You're fired!
His words hit like a punch to the gut, and that night, I cried into my pillow like a total wreck. This was my one chance to be around Rylan again, and I blew it. Still, if I was getting kicked out, I figured I might as well go out swinging and remind him who I was. I had nothing to lose, and he'd already fired me. But the next morning, when I walked up to his room, I heard him yelling on the phone.
You could threaten me all you want, but if you lay a hand on her... Are you listening to me?
And then he hung up and hurled the phone at the wall. And then he saw me.
Oh, so now you're eavesdropping too?
I wasn't trying to listen, but are you okay?
That's none of your business. Get out!
Why are you so rude, dude? I know I've made a mistake, but you're not exactly boss of the year either. You're rude, mean, and you act like everyone around you is beneath you. I don't know what your deal is, but I'm not your punching bag. But Rylan's eyes were locked on the window like I wasn't even there. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Oh, God, I need to leave.
Oh, no. You don't get to leave. Not until I'm done talking.
Dang it, I don't have time for this!
He grabbed my hand, yanked open the door, and dragged me into the hallway. I scrambled to keep up as he charged down the stairs, straight into a basement that looked like something out of The Conjuring. Where are we going?
Just keep moving.
Where? It looks like we're headed into a dungeon. I don't have a good feeling about this. At least tell me what's happening. Just then, Rylan kicked open a side door and led me outside to a motorbike.
Hop on.
On that? No way. That thing's barely got a seat. Just then, I heard shouting. I turned around and saw these men in suits running toward us. One of them fired a warning shot.
Oh my god,
It hit the metal door frame behind us. Oh my god, why are they firing at us?
Just get on the freaking bike!
I hopped on and he hit the gas. The bike shot forward and I screamed like a dying goat. I'm too young to die. I don't even know how to file my own taxes. I still lie to my dentist about flossing. Why am I on this bike? Ah! We swerved into the street, narrowly missing a trash truck, a street vendor, and a dog. Just as I thought we'd lost them, a car came out of nowhere behind us.
Oh my god, he's gonna hit us!
Before I could even sit up, two men in dark clothes grabbed me. A strong-smelling napkin was held to my face, and everything went dark. I woke up in the middle of this abandoned amusement park tied to a pole, with two weird-looking men staring at me.
Oh, look, she's up. I thought we broke you, little birdie.
Yeah, little birdie, 'cause you look fly.
Can I just get a little bit of space? We talked about this before. I will come in, I'll talk to the hostage, while you stand in a corner and look intimidatable.
Sorry to interrupt, but intimidatable is not a word.
You see what you did? She's correcting my grammar now. You made me look like idiot.
An idiot.
Shut up! You're tied to a pole. Be scared, ask us why you're here, who we are, etc., etc.
Why, it's obvious you've kidnapped me. But if this is for ransom, you should know that I'm really broke. The only thing I can offer is a handful of skincare samples and maybe a healing crystal my mom picked up on Black Friday. I doubt that's what you're after. So please, be a gentleman and let me go.
I don't think so.
I turned around and saw this guy. Tall, broad, with eyes so cold, it made my bones shiver.
Hi there. I'm Charles Luciano, but most people call me Lucky.
Lucky?
It's misleading.
Dude, you do not look lucky.
I know. Sounds harmless, even charming. But if you've heard my name, it means things have already gone very wrong for you. Now, where is Rylan?
I have no idea. He literally threw me on the pavement and zoomed away. If you find him, tell him that was a jerk move.
I find that particularly hard to believe, because you guys left his house together. And if my information is correct, you were best friends with him in high school, right, Eva?
How do you know that?
Oh, I know a lot more. Like your sister, Sky. I also know where your parents live, what they do, what time they leave the house, every day. You're not that hard to track.
I gulped hard as Lucky inched closer.
You look scared. Good. That means you understand the situation. So, let's try this again. Where is Rylan?
Look, I swear I don't know where Rylan is right now. I came here because that fart face forgot me, and I just wanted answers. And I can tell you his schedule, what he likes in his coffee, but beyond that, I'm useless.
Oh no, you're very useful. People like Rylan always show up when something they care about starts to bleed. Lock her down.
His men grabbed me by the arms and threw me into some grimy maintenance room. And one of them jabbed me with something. Ow! What was that?
Just something to help you sleep.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the...
When suddenly, someone tapped on the window. Oh my god, it's the ghost of Prince Harry!
It's me, Rylan, you lunatic.
Rylan? I don't know any Rylan.
You don't recognize me?
You should see your face. That doesn't feel nice, right? Right? He popped the lock on the window and climbed through like an action hero.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but we gotta hurry. Can you climb through that window?
Which one? I can see like 5?
Did you hit your head or something?
No, my head is fine. But my butt? Not so much. I think it's the injection these people gave me. I feel like a microwaved rubber duck. Very melty.
Oh, great. They tranquilized you.
Tranka what?
Tranquilized. You know what? Let's just not talk about that right now.
Oh my gosh, I doesn't even know what tranquilizer.
Now, can you run?
I can run to the end of the world for you, Rylan. Oh, wait. I have a better idea. I picked up a broom and started kicking it wildly.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing if this has magic. You know, like Harry Potter. Maybe we could fly out of here. That would be awesome. But Rylan just rolled his eyes and quickly stacked a makeshift ladder from crates and buckets. Somehow, I managed to crawl onto the crates while Rylan pushed from behind. With one final shove, I tumbled out the window and landed in a bush. Rylan climbed out behind me, swept me off my feet, and we sneaked out of the amusement park. What kind of kidnappers were these? Trash security.
Shouldn't you be happy you're not tied to a pole?
I am happy you're here. I held on to Rylan tight. He was close. So close I could feel his heartbeat and his abs, which, if I'm being honest, were to die for.
Oh my god.
I don't remember.
Oh my god, I just remembered something. When he was talking on the phone call and he said, just don't hurt her, I think she might have been talking about Eva, like childhood friend, and that's why he pretended like he didn't. Oh my god.
Remember much after that, but I woke up feeling like I'd been hit by a truck. Then I looked around and saw I was in an unknown room, an unknown house. I panicked and ran downstairs and saw Rylan making pancakes.
Huh?
What is this creepy
I thought it would be too snobby to even know how to cook.
place?
It's my friend's house. You look like someone ran you over with a lawnmower.
Jeez, Rylan, slow down on the compliments. And please, tell me why I was kidnapped by a bunch of weirdos. And who the heck is Lucky? And that's when Rylan told me the whole story.
3 years ago, I signed a record deal with Lucky. Everything was great, but then things started getting shady. Lucky controlled my money, who I could talk to, or where I could perform. It just didn't sit right with me. And that's when I found out that he was taking my money and running shady businesses in my name.
What kind of businesses?
Smuggling tech in the name of concert equipment, and then funneling black money through my account. So if things go bad, I take the fall and he goes scot-free.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah, I didn't want to be a part of it. So I told Lucky I was done, but he threatened to sue me for breach of contract. I had enough evidence to take him down, so Mom and I decided to run. But before we could get away, I got in a car accident. I was apparently in a coma for a while, and when I woke up, I lost my memory.
Wait, what? Coma? And what do you mean you lost your memory?
I remembered my name, my mom, some early childhood stuff, but that's it. I didn't even remember what I knew about Lucky. So when he showed up at the hospital with contracts and said he was my manager, I just believed him. He even told me that my mom was no longer around, that she'd run off with some rich guy. It didn't make sense, because my mom wouldn't leave me for anything. I felt desperately alone and so frustrated that I didn't remember anything. So I threw myself into work and trusted Lucky blindly. But then the same red flags came back. No control over my money or my shows. Then a few months ago, I overheard him on the phone threatening someone. And the voice sounded a lot like Molly's. I managed to get a hold of Lucky's phone, got that number, and called it. And it was her. She filled me in on everything that I'd forgotten, and how Lucky had caused the accident. She told me she's okay and never to call her again. But Lucky found out almost immediately that I contacted her, and now he's holding her hostage somewhere. He's been threatening to hurt her if I don't do what he says. So that's what I've been pretending to do, while gathering evidence on him and trying to find her location. I can't bring him down till I know Mom's safe.
And now...
So that, I was very wrong. I was very wrong. He was talking
that you're here, what if he harms your mom?
He won't. The Korea concert is his biggest money consignment yet. If he harms my mom, he loses leverage. And if I don't go, he loses money. It's a big loss for him.
As I listened to Rylan's story, I started to grasp everything he'd been through. The manipulation, losing his mom and his memory. But what really hit me was realizing he really didn't remember me. Every moment we'd spent together had just been wiped clean from his life. And before I knew it, I was fighting tears.
You're upset because we used to be friends, right? Ava?
Wait, what? Do you remember me?
I don't. I'm really sorry. I put a tracker on you when we escaped, just in case we got separated, and followed you to the amusement park. There, I overheard Lucky say you were my best friend in high school and that your name was Ava. I guess it just makes sense. I've been a total jerk to you and you still stuck around, so it's obvious I meant something to you.
Well, yeah. You were my best friend. We spent some of our best times together. So when I saw you at the golf event and you acted like I was a stranger to you, it tore me up.
So that's why you look so familiar.
Yeah, I just recognize me. So I pretended to be someone else and came here looking for answers. And now I'll help you find your mom.
No, I'm not.
Friend, we spent some of our best times together. So when I saw you at the golf event and you acted like I was a stranger to you, it tore me up.
So that's why you look so familiar.
Yeah, I just wanted to know why you refused to recognize me. So I pretended to be someone else and came here looking for answers. And now I'll help you find your mom.
No, I'm not putting you in more danger than I already have.
Rylan, I spent 3 years angry at you for shutting me out without knowing what you were really going through. That scumbag Lucky pulled you in, and when you tried to get away, he staged the accident that stole your memory, and now he's using your mom as leverage to keep you under his thumb? We need to put an end to this. So let me help you. Maybe then I can finally let go of the past. And also, I need payback for whatever the heck he injected me with. Rylan smiled at me, and then we got right to business. He said the only two places that Lucky could have some information on his mom was in his main office or his home office. He'd already been to the main one and didn't find anything, and his home office was locked behind a fingerprint scanner.
Lucky's having an art exhibition at his place tonight. We'll go in as waiters, so it's easy for us to get a glass, a spoon, or anything with his fingerprints. Security would be too busy managing VIPs to notice a couple of background staff. Here, take this.
Ew! Whose teeth are these?
Yours. It's part of your disguise. And this mole, too.
Okay. But why do I...
Wait. Ew, this is gonna be so gross.
I need to look like the second cousin of the ugliest person on earth.
Because ugly girls are invisible to Lucky. Trust me. You don't want to look pretty around him. He's a total creep.
Yeah, I kind of got that
He just called you pretty.
feeling. But wait, did you just say that I'm pretty?
I thought that was obvious.
He said it so casually, like he hadn't just kicked my heart into Olympic-level backflips. Not that I had time to process it, because an hour later, we had to leave for Lucky's mansion. The place was packed, but our disguises were foolproof. Yet somehow, I was still nervous.
Would you just leave that thing alone?
I can't help it. It's so itchy. Can we drop this, please?
No. Now remember the plan. You take his fingerprints and come straight to me. I'll wait for you on the second floor behind the third pillar.
Wait, third from the left or the right?
There's only one way up, unless you're Spider-Man and you can climb walls.
Right, sorry. Just nervous. Suddenly, his hands were on my shoulders.
We can still back out if you want, Ava.
Nope, I'm doing this.
Nah, dude, I would have backed out so fast.
But I could use a little help. Can you sing Baby Shark for me? It always calms me down.
Now?
Yes, please.
Ugh, fine. Baby shark doo.
Don't raise dragons right off the bat. For new players, at the
100% sure that Baby Shark doesn't actually calm her down. She just wants to see that.
start of the game, don't rush to raise dragons.
Ryan started flapping his arms like a deranged penguin, and I laughed so hard I nearly doubled over. That was epic. Also, I was just kidding. but thanks for the distraction.
Glad I could help. Now let's get this show on the road.
Rylan slipped inside the house, and I took a deep breath and made my move. The party was in full swing, and Lucky stood in a corner, chatting with some people. Just then, I spotted a waiter passing by. "Hi, sorry, your fly's open." He looked down. I snatched the tray from his hands.
Give that back.
He grabbed one end of the tray, but I held on. And when he didn't let go, I kicked him in the shin and sent him limping. And then slowly made my way to Lucky. "May I interest you in some amuse-bouche, sir?"
What?
Mouse booch? Oh, your glass is empty. Let me just get that refilled. I plucked the glass from his hand and turned to walk away.
Stop.
I froze. Oh my God, did he recognize me? But then Lucky just walked up to me and smiled. I was ready to bolt.
It's amuse-bouche, not Maus-Bouch.
Of course. My German's a little slippery.
It's French.
You're so sophisticated. I'll get you your drink, sir. And before he could say another word, I ran upstairs to Rylan.
Where's your mole?
I don't know. Probably lost it somewhere in that fight with the waiter.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Kinda cool. Okay, let's go.
Rylan led me down the hallway to the office, and I gave him the glass. He pulled out a strip of tape and pressed it carefully over the spot where Lucky had touched it. Then he placed the tape over the scanner, and it worked. But before we went in, Rylan pulled something from his pocket and handed it over.
Take this tracker and put it in Lucky's car. If this goes sideways, I want at least one of us free to keep the plan alive. I'll text you the license plate. Now get out of here.
Rylan?
No arguments, just go.
I nodded and slipped out of the house. I found Lucky's car and put the tracker under the rear bumper. I was on my way back to the house when suddenly I saw Lucky's men dragging Rylan toward the car. He spotted me too and signaled me to hide. I wanted to pounce on Lucky and kick him in his smug face, but I knew the plan mattered more. So I stayed hidden, and the next morning, I found out that Rylan had left for Korea. If I wanted to know where they were keeping his mom, I had to act fast. So I spent the next few hours tracking Lucky's car. Most of it was boring rich guy stuff. Studio lots, hotel rooftops, a gaming center. But then he went to an old lighthouse on a cliff. It had been abandoned years ago. What was he doing here? I pushed through the door and walked into a hallway. And then I heard voices and followed them. I stopped outside a half-open door and spotted Lucky inside talking to some men.
Is Rylan gonna behave now?
Oh, he'll behave. If he doesn't, his mommy becomes collateral damage. And frankly, I'm done babysitting that spoiled star boy. After this concert is over, I'll destroy his career, his name, everything.
And the girl?
She's just a stupid girl in love with Rylan. I'll handle her too. Now, let's discuss the details of the shipment, shall we?
Well, this stupid girl in love is about to poop on your plan. I pulled out my phone, but just as I clicked record, the flash went off.
What was that?
I bolted as Lucky's men poured out of the room after me. The staircase curled around me as I ran up, desperately trying to find an escape, and the guards pounding right behind me. Just when I thought I was out of options, someone grabbed me and yanked me inside a closet. Mrs. Pierce? Shh, not now. We waited in silence until the stairs cleared, and then Mrs. Pierce led me to a tiny room tucked under the staircase. Are you trying to get yourself killed? I came here for you. I'm Eva. You remember me? Of course I do. You always clogged my toilets when you came. You had really bad plumbing. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, we need to leave. I grabbed her arm, but she pulled away. Please, Mrs. Pierce, if we don't go, Rylan will get into a lot of trouble. And if I do, Rylan might die.
What?
She told me that when Rylan first got his contract with Lucky's label, she suspected Lucky was bad news. I tried to get Rylan to step away sooner, but he was really enjoying his fame, and I didn't want to take that from him. But eventually, he saw the truth for himself and tried to leave, but then the accident happened. You should have contacted me, Mrs. Pierce. I could have helped you. Lucky made it very clear. He wanted me to stay away, or Rylan would suffer. I was too scared to reach out to anyone. I always felt like he was keeping tabs on me. But somehow, Rylan found me. And when he called, I couldn't just lie to him. So I told him everything. And Lucky found out. And now he's got me trapped in this dingy place. Well, Rylan's been collecting proof to pin Lucky down. But he can't do anything till he knows you're safe. So please, you need to come with me before things really get out of hand. Somehow, I convinced Mrs. Pierce, and we slipped out of the room quietly. But when we looked down, the guards were still patrolling. So she took me to the top floor, opened this heavy metal door, and the wind slapped me in the face. Hurry, we need to climb down this maintenance ladder. What? You can't be serious. It's the only way, honey. Yeah, the only way to heaven. And Rylan will kill me if anything happens to you. Although, I might die anyway. Oh, don't worry about me. Back in my day, I was a trapeze artist. This is nothing for me. Yeah, well, I failed gym class, so I'm not so sure. But as I said my last prayers, I grabbed the first rung. The wind nearly knocked me off, but somehow I balanced myself, and we made it to the bottom. I let out an excited whoop, and just then, a bunch of
An excited whoop that you didn't die. Wait. You went undercover
guards spotted us. Before I could even think, Mrs. Pierce grabbed my hand and started running to the edge of the cliff. Are we seriously gonna do what I'm...
I very much misread it. I thought it said assassin. It's assistant. Oh my god.
Thinking we're gonna do? It's the only... Do not finish that sentence! Take a deep breath and tuck in your knees. We'll jump in on 3. 1, 2...
You didn't say 3!
And we crashed in the water. The current was strong, but she held on to me and we swam to the shore. Then we hitchhiked, stopped at a payphone, and I dialed Rylan's number. But it went to voicemail. So I dropped him a message that his mom was safe with me and prayed that he would receive it. It's been almost a month since Rylan went live on stage and exposed everything. How Lucky manipulated him, used his name for illegal deals, and kept his mom hidden to control him. And once he came back from Korea, he handed over every piece of evidence he had to the police and got Lucky's butt thrown in jail. As for me, I came back home. Sky gave me the earful of the century and grounded me like we were 12 again, which I didn't mind. I was exhausted. The only downside was that the news really blew up in the media, and since Rylan was caught in the middle of this mess, he'd gone radio silent. Again.
Wow, your aim's incredible. Not one on the board. Anyway, someone's here to see you.
I rushed downstairs and saw Rylan standing at her front gate.
Hey, it's Rylan. It's a happy ending. I'm so much more grateful when they have happy endings.
I quickly yanked him inside. Are you insane? If someone spots you, this place will turn into a stampede.
Nice to see you too.
I thought you were laying low.
Yeah, well, I got tired of hiding. Also, I haven't thanked you properly for helping my mom. But I heard the escape plan was mostly hers, and you were just crying for your life.
Excuse me? I literally risked my life to get your mom out. I may have caused a tiny scene when she asked me to climb down the lighthouse and then jump off a cliff, but anyone would get freaked out by that.
Okay, I believe you. And hey, I'm so sorry I left all those years ago and didn't stay in touch. And I'm sorry for being such a jerk when you came looking for me. I was so frustrated with my life. I think taking it out on people around me made me feel like I had some control. But thanks for not giving up on me. And if you'll let me, I'd love to get to know you all over again.
Are you sure? 'Cause that's gonna take a while.
Oh, I got plenty of time.
Okay then, we'll start with middle school. You were just...
Okay, happy ending. I'm so happy with this. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next video I post. But if you guys want to comment down any video, what you want me to post, like maybe another MSA video or a Darman video or playing Roblox, any game you want, just comment down below and I'll do it. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And hit that notification button, because if you're new, you can get notified when I post new videos. Bye!